Hello, this is Miss Ross, and I'm going to go over with you the lesson for the week of September the 14th, and we will be talking about cell organelles. So, cell organelles are the um, different parts of a cell. Last week we talked about what cells were, and there were two types: unicellular, multicellular. Now we're going to talk about the little parts of a cell. So if you take a cell and you break it down, you're going to get different parts. Those different parts are called organelles. Each organelle has a specific function. So you have some parts of a cell, their goal is getting rid of waste. Some organelles, their goal is to control what enters the cell. Some organelles, their goal is to create proteins, create energy. So you have different jobs for different organelles inside of a cell. So, first thing we're going to talk about is there are two types of cells. You have animal cells and you have plant cells. So, in plant animal cells, majority of the things inside of those cells are the same, but there are a couple of things that are different. One thing to know is that plant cells have cytoplasm and chloroplasts. I'm sorry, chloroplasts, not cytoplasm. Both cells have cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is just a jelly like substance inside of a cell that keeps everything in place, so it's not like moving around. So just think of cytoplasm as like jello, and it keeps everything in the position that it's in. But plant cells, they have something extra, and it's called chloroplasts and chlorophyll, and they basically help the plant capture sunlight and make its own food. If you know, I'm a human, I have animal cells, I am unable to make my own food. So I don't have chloroplasts inside of me, inside of my cells, and I don't have chlorophyll. And you don't either, unless you're a plant. So that I would say is one of the main, also a cell wall. And a cell wall is just a kind of a rectangular structure on the outside of the cell, and it helps the plant grow upward, and it just helps it keeps its position and stay stable. Of course, you know, we don't have a cell wall and we don't make our own food, so those are two things that are unique to plant cells. But animal cells, some of the, I would say, major organelles that you would definitely need to know include the nucleus, which is the organelle that contains all the DNA, and it's kind of like the boss. It tells the other parts of the cell what to do. The mitochondria, or the mitochondrion, and the mitochondria create energy. You have lysosomes. They get rid of waste. You have the endoplasmic reticulum, or the ER, the Golgi body or the Golgi complex. I already said cell cytoplasm. You also have the cell membrane. I'm trying to figure out some other important parts of a cell. Let's see. I'm looking at my notes. The vacuole, it's the storage part of the cell. So if the cell has extra, nutrients, extra water, it was stored in the vacuole. So I would say, yeah, those organelles that I mentioned, the cytoplasm, the cell membrane, the mitochondria, the vacuole, the lysosomes, the endoplasmic reticulum, the ribosomes, and the ER and the nucleus. Those are the main parts of the cell. Those are the parts I would suggest you study and learn their unique function, because they're all needed in order for the cell to grow and reproduce. So, what we're going to do this week, again, we will be going over the different parts of a cell. You will have notes. You will have a learning check for me to know that you did the notes. You will have a learning check. Do the learning check at the end. You will have an exit slip and a Google Slide activity for you to complete. Make sure you complete all of those things by the posted due date. The due date is on Google Classroom and the due date is on student or parent portal. Make sure you also visit my website so you can see all of your assignments. And also my Weebly page is my second website. Make sure you visit that as well because it contains information about everything that I went over with you. So if you need more information about cell organelles or the different functions of a cell, make sure you go there. And that has been the week of September the 14th. Hope you have a great day and I'll see you next week.